So what you want to do is come to the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Facebook group, then come down to this files area just on the left-hand side, click on files. Let me give you all the link to that so you can play along nicely. Doink, 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 send to all. Here we go. So you want to go to this one here, which says Amazon URLs. This one just here, okay? That's the one you're looking for. Let's just pull that one up. Amazon URLs. And this has got all of the basic URLs that I use. I do use some other ones, but they are much more advanced, and in a session like this, it's not really appropriate because it would take me too long to build up your understanding. If you're not in my inner circle, it would take up too long to build your understanding of URLs to the degree that you would understand it. However, these are for 95% of situations, and also for 95% of products as well, absolutely cool. Absolutely cool. All right, but there are more advanced ones that I cover, but I reserve those for my inner circle because I have to build your knowledge before showing you the URL so that you understand what we're going to do with it, if that makes sense. But I don't need to do that. So number one, a canonical URL, which is just a search engine friendly Amazon URL. Okay, so that's what they look like. Bump, bump, bump. That's it. And then here's how to do it. Boink, boink, boink. So you've got brand in there. So that's the brand name of your business, your products. Okay. Notice how it's all put together so that VTech first steps each word is separated by a dash. All right. So it's just what I've got here as well. The dash in between. And then you've got keywords, keyword, 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 and then / DP / and then the ASIN number, not in parenthesis. I mean, I put it in parenthesis there, but if you look here, it's just the ASIN number like that. So that's how that's put together, all right? It is really, really important for me to say, be careful how you use any of these URLs, except for the very, very last one. Because what we are doing is we are trying to manipulate Amazon's bestseller rank. That's really what we're trying to do, okay, with all these reviews. So be careful. And the way that you are careful is by mixing it up. If you're going to try and make, I don't know, let's just say it's 100 sales of a product, and you try and make every single one of those sales through exactly the same URL, you'll get yourself in a whole world of pain, without a doubt. So you have to mix things up. You have to use different strategies. You can't just rely on one black hat strategy and not expect to get caught. That's how people get caught, when they just do one black hat strategy. This is all black hat. Yeah, so you've got to mix it up, all right? Which is why I don't want to show you any of the more advanced stuff, because that is really frigging black hat. I mean, this is all kind of, it's like grey hat. But the advanced stuff is black hat. And if you get caught using that shit, you get your account shut down, which you don't want to do. So that's one. And then the other one is add to cart. So this just sends somebody directly to the page what says, are you sure you want to add this to cart? Let's just see if it works. Please confirm that you want to add this thing to your cart. All right. So if you've got somebody that you know wants to buy something, you can send them to this direct add to cart link. And all you need to do is just replace your ASIN, which is that little part there. Replace your ASIN with that ASIN. That's all you need to do. Okay. And then, of course, a number that you want to add to cart. Could be 1, could be 101. Doesn't really matter, okay? So you can use that. That's another URL that we use. Frequently purchased together. I love these. So if you are wanting to make Amazon start recommending your product with somebody else's product, or if you just sell doggy bandanas and dog leads, for instance, and you want to kind of group those together, then here's how you do that. You use this purchase together link, which is just there, and that will then automatically add both of the products, both of those ASINs, to a cart ready for somebody to check out. That's what that does, all right? And there's a number of different ways you can use it, but the easiest ways to use it is if you sell two complementary items and you just want to sell them both together. Here's a very simple way of doing that. Or if you sell if one item and then you launch a new item and you want to get Amazon to start recommending people buy that other item as well, then you can use this. There's other ways to use it, but at this level, that's, I think, perfect. Two-step URL by storefront. This allowed you to target specific keywords. So here we start manipulating search rank. So again, this is a black hat strategy. If you just do this, you'll probably get caught. So don't just do this when you're doing a launch. Mix it up. Pretty simple URL to create. You can see here, there's the keywords that have been embedded in that particular link. It even says it there, look, keywords equals, along with the ASIN number, which is just next to the storefront. Sorry, not the ASIN number. Next to a storefront, just there, and you can put in your ASIN there for a more complete version. Let's just see if these links still work. So this is all of the products that this particular store sells, along with the search term that this store wants to rank for. So that's how that works. Gifts for women on that storefront, blah de blah. Hope that helps. And then the second to last one is a two-step URL. So basically like this, two-step URL via storefront, so that goes to the storefront. Two-step URL via brand is when you want to get Amazon to recognize your brand, which can be important for you to do. And so it's a variation of that same URL, but for brand. So if I just open this one up, here we go. So you can see one result for well-to-be, which is the brand name, and spiral vegetable slicer, which is the main search term they're trying to rank that product for. So you send something to that, and that will accomplish both of those two things for you. And then the last one is a standard URL, which we can use in things like if you wanted to do, for instance, Google AdWords, and you don't want to send them to a landing page, like I just showed you a landing page earlier. If you don't want to send them to a landing page, you must send them to a standard URL, which looks exactly like that. So that's Amazon's very, very basic URL. But if you're doing Google AdWords, that's what you have to use unless you use a landing page. Google AdWords won't let you use a URL like that, for instance. It doesn't like them. So you have to use a URL like that. I think that's it. I'll give you the link for this in the chat, but you've seen how to get it already. Send to all. There are more. I mean, there really, really are a lot more things you can do with an Amazon URL. I covered two things on Sunday, for instance, two brand new URL hacks. But again, I reserve those for my inner circle, not because I'm an asshole, but because I've got to build up the awareness about the URL, how it functions, and how to use it. Because it's so black hat, I need to show you in a lot more detail how to go about using them. Yeah, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'd much rather, I want to make sure you stay safe, you know. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.